Hello and welcome to video 3. How you might feel after your first session and in the week following your first session. So you might find after your session that you sleep better. You'll feel more relaxed and you may have improved self-esteem, and you might feel a sense of being uplifted or more positive. And this could last for hours or days after your first session. So when you immediately wake up, you may feel a bit tired, or a little bit dizzy, because some people who aren't used to feeling this relaxed, they might feel a bit of a lightheadedness, a bit like when you've been in a deep sleep. And this will subside. So just give yourself a few minutes and maybe have a drink of water, because it's possible also that when you've been in this completely natural state, you do sometimes get a bit of a dry throat or a dry mouth. And that's because your heart rate and all your vital signs have slowed down, they've decreased. So, and that happens sometimes when you first wake up in the morning. So it's just a similar feeling to that. Not everybody feels like this. Some people might feel a little bit different, but this is just a bit of a guide for you. So it's also possible that you may feel a little bit emotional or a little bit out of sorts, and this will subside, and this doesn't happen to everybody. It just depends on what you're working on and how you respond to hypnosis. So in the days after your session, you might have some instant changes, or this might be a bit of a process that happens gradually over a few days or a few weeks. If you've booked another session or you're on a program, I will actually check in with you after a couple of days, or you can message me at any point if you're a little bit worried about anything. So I check in just to see how you're doing and if you have had any positive changes. Now, if you haven't, there is no need to worry, and it doesn't mean to say that things haven't worked. It's just that some people process things slower or differently, and there is always different ways of dealing with things. There's not just one way to do something in hypnosis. So that's another reason why I might check in with you, just to see how you have actually responded to things and where we're going to go on your next session. I also say to clients not to really speak about the session for at least 24 hours. And that's just because sometimes your brain can start to unpick some of the work that we've done in the session. I'm always there to discuss any worries or concerns that anybody may have after sessions with me, or if they're thinking about having sessions. Please, no question is a silly question. And if you've forgotten to ask it in your consultation, or if you haven't booked consultation, if you're just thinking about having some hypnosis sessions, please do get in touch. So you can get in touch with me on WhatsApp, or by calling me or messaging me, and my number's 0780 779 8550. Or you can message me through my website and ask a question. If you go on the website as well, there is quite a few questions that are answered on there. My website is hypnotherapyeckington.com. Also, you can purchase my book, which is available on Amazon, and that's Hypnosis and Hypnotherapy, Frequently Asked Questions and Answers. It's really cheap. I think it's £6.50. Or if you go onto my website, you can actually request a copy and I'll send you a free copy of that. anyone who actually has a consultation with me, I do actually send them this book as well. And this book has got some self-help exercises in there as well. So I hope that this video has cleared up for you some of the things that you may have been thinking about, or if you've not had any sessions with me, it may have helped you to decide if this kind of therapy, hypnotherapy, or some of the other services that I offer, if it's right for you. So thank you for listening, and look out for the next video coming out, which will be video 4 in this series.